it's hot as balls in my room. I turned off my AC, but I am ready for this. I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but Jo Rioux is the artist I believe who started this chain. I looked them up on Instagram and I just love their art. It's so dynamic and pretty, and I love the pastel colors they often use in their art. If you want to check out the other artists in the screen recording, I'll put their names in the description. They're all so talented. Okay, now on to the rest of the video. I really wanted to turn this into an actual scene. I didn't just want her to be floating in white space, and I do need to get better with drawing backgrounds and perspective and putting my characters in actual places. Using the perspective tool has been a huge help because I have no depth perception in real life or when I draw. I hope one day I'll get good enough that I won't need the perspective tool to help me out, and I'll just be pretty decent at eyeballing it and stuff. I originally wanted to put my own spin on her character design and make her look more like an old timey-wimey paranormal bounty hunter, but I loved the dress, so I just decided to change it up by making it green. And I tried looking for reference photos on Pinterest, but that didn't work out because Pinterest only shows you what you want to see when you're not actively looking for it. It's not really useful for finding reference photos, but I did find a dress that has pockets. It's black, it's pretty, it has pockets, it's beautiful and magical, and I love it, and I totally wear it to a funeral along with the skull backpack I found. It looks so cool. But I did use the line art, I did make the line art a really dark green, but it might as well be black because of how dark it is. I wish I had gone lighter to make it really pop, the character really pop and stuff, but I was afraid of taking that risk, and that's going to be a common theme in this video. I was afraid of taking a risk and at the very least seeing how something would look. I didn't do that. I am a silly bugger, and you know, you're going to be disappointed. No, I'm really disappointed. I wanted to make the arms look somewhat grotesque, so I gave them extra joints and weird proportions. I wish I made them a little more cartoonish, though. Overall, I don't hate how the drawing turned out. Despite everything I wish I had done differently, I still had fun with it, and that's all that really matters in the end. But I remember I was scrolling through Tumblr, and I remember the very first post I saw was that drawing done by Jo Rioux. And I just saw it, and it caught my eye, and I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, I'm only 3 seconds into my search, and I have found what I wanted to draw. And I wondered what her story was, because in the original drawing, she just looks like this woman who found this haunted key, like, not really found it, like it found its way to her, like, maybe it, like, fell out of the sky, and it bonked her in the head and fell into her hands, and she's just so confused, and she's so confused and dazed, she doesn't realize that it's haunted, and that there are hands floating around her. But in my drawing, I wanted to make her look less confused and more, I don't know, maybe scared and stern. I wanted it to be a little more serious, like maybe she knows the key is cursed and stuff. In the original spin, I wanted to put on the drawing where she was a paranormal bounty hunter. Like, I imagined that maybe she was, like, hired to destroy the key, or maybe even find the key or whatever. And it's, like, cursed and stuff, and she has to go on this awesome, like, whirlwind adventure or whatever, where she's kicking butt, kicking tush, and taking names, and it's just, like, this grand old time. Maybe she becomes corrupted along the way. And even in the storyline, like, where she's not really a bounty hunter, and she's just this random damsel, I still imagine that maybe she gets corrupted by the key and becomes, like, a badass villain. That would be super fun. That would be a super fun twist on it. I also also did some of the shading in a really dark green though, which I kind of regret. I have a lot of regrets about this drawing, if you haven't noticed, if you couldn't tell. I think it would have been so much prettier had I just, you know, done the shading in like purple or like a dark blue or something. And there's just so much that I wish I had done differently in this drawing, but who knows, maybe one day I can like do a redraw of this and I can actually do what I wanted to do. Maybe in the future when I'm more confident about taking risks in my art, I'll be able to redraw this. I'm gonna save this for a future date, like maybe in a couple years I'll redraw it. But all in all, I had lots of fun with this drawing, and it was just a really fun challenge, and I'm probably gonna do more like it in the future. I think that's all I wanted to put, and I don't want to sit here and stutter at the very end of my video, fumbling for more things to say. So I think I'm gonna end it there. I have a Tumblr that is under the same name as my YouTube, and I also have a Reddit that is under the same name as my YouTube. I'm pretty sure my Tumblr has the same icon as my YouTube. It's my dog Zoe. And my Reddit has like this actual like pink alien that's supposed to be me that I promise I'm going to redraw. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have a nice day.